The NFPA and Palm Beach County Fire Rescue urges those who preferred fried turkey to look for grocery stores, specialty food retailers, and restaurants that sell deep-fried turkeys or consider a new type of oilless turkey fryer.
According to the National Fire Protection Association, they do not recommend turkey frying. It's an extremely dangerous way to cook a turkey. The statistics that they have provided to us to date show that approximately 5 people annually die as a result of turkey frying, with at least 60 injuries due to burns and approximately $15 million a year in damages to homes and or businesses. There is obviously a right way and a wrong way to deep fry a turkey. The internet is a very reliable source on how to go about, YouTube for example, on how to properly deep fry a turkey. Of course, the amount of oil that you use is key. Most of the accidents that are caused are as a result of either turkeys not being properly thawed, too much oil in the pot. Obviously, the best way to do it is to have a pot that's sufficient in size, place the turkey in the pot, fill the pot with water until it just about covers the entire turkey. Remove the turkey, mark the water line, remove the water, make sure everything's properly dried, then fill your pot with oil to the mark that you made prior. Then heat the oil to approximately 350 degrees or whatever the recipe calls for, and then place your turkey in there. Turkey should be completely 100% thawed and dried. Oil and water do not mix, and when you have boiling oil and you throw anything that's frozen or that contains moisture, you're going to get a very, very violent reaction. Obviously, the best way to cook a turkey, the best location, is far enough away from anything that's combustible, not just your home, but also wooden decks, trees, dried brush, things like that. It should be on a concrete surface, at least, I would say, 30 to 40 feet away from any structure. Typically what happens is people don't put in the proper amount of oil, okay, in relation to the bird. So they tend to just fill up the pot with what they deem is necessary to cook, and then they place the turkey in there. And as they're placing the turkey in there, obviously they're going to find out that there's too much oil in the pot. The oil will then begin to spill, and you've got your ignition source underneath the pot, and that's going to ignite the oil. Actually, if you do start a fire, water is going to be the worst thing that you could possibly put on there, because you will make an even more violent reaction if you place water on it. The best thing to do is, if you do have a fire, you should be on concrete. You could either let it burn out or perhaps throw dirt on it. Even your typical fire extinguishers may increase the size of the fire by pushing the flaming oil out of the pot. You should never leave any fire unattended, and that's not just for when you're deep frying a turkey. That's candles, that's fireplaces, that's even the stove for that matter. You should always be within eyesight of your fire. You should always have the deep fryer on a perfectly level, non-combustible surface, whether it be dirt or concrete. One of the most important things that you can do is to turn off your ignition source. So that would mean turning off the actual flame underneath the turkey fryer and using the proper tools in which to remove the bird from the oil. That is an extremely dangerous process when you're removing a turkey from boiling oil. So I cannot emphasize enough that you must use extreme caution when removing a bird from boiling oil. If an individual experiences a burn, the first thing that you should do is call 911. The burn should then be run underneath tepid water for approximately 3 to 5 minutes until our responding personnel get there. Clothing and jewelry from the affected area should also be removed. Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, along with the National Fire Protection Association, does not recommend the use of deep frying turkeys. There are now outdoor cooking appliances that do not use oil.
The NFPA and Palm Beach County Fire Rescue urges those who preferred fried turkey to look for grocery stores, specialty food retailers, and restaurants that sell deep-fried turkeys or consider a new type of oilless turkey fryer.